Hey guys, welcome to Elyxrs Luxury Skincare channel. And today I'm going to show you how to make bubble bath. Very easy. Some people seem to complicate it, but it's really an easy recipe and process. So what you do is you start with this distilled water, and I put it on my stove for about 15 minutes, and I try to hold the temperature about 150 degrees. Then I take it off the stove and I put it in my Pyrex. You can see it's probably still steaming. Even if this cools off, it's fine. We just heat it up to 150 for about 15 minutes to kill off any bacteria or anything that might be in there. Then what I do is mix everything else in this container. So let me tell you the process for this one. And I'm going to use my notes, okay? So basically, it calls for an ingredient that I didn't have. So what I did put in here is SCS noodles, slsa, cocobetaine, poly 80, and glycerin. Then I put it up and I heated it all up till it melted together. Now, since I used the noodles, it did take a little bit longer. So I let it cool down to about 150 degrees. Then I went ahead and added my color and my preservative and my scent. So I want to show you really quick what I do use in case it helps you. So this is the noodles that I use. So if you have any kind of noodles in there, you can use them, maybe 4 or 5 ounces in this recipe if you want. And if you use the microwave method, it will melt them down. And then slsa you can get from several suppliers out there. Make Your Own Buzz, Bath Divas, she has a really good price on it too. So just kind of do a Google search and see your cheapest price there. Then for cocobetaine, I like to always give these guys a shout out because if I need something in small supply, I get it from them. Now I may be going to Soaper's Choice if they carry this because I'm starting to use it much more, but that's cocobetaine. And the same with poly 80. I was getting it from them, but I found now that I can get a 7-pound jug cheaper per ounce at Soaper's Choice. But if you only need it small scale, use these guys. They have good prices, okay? They're on Facebook. I use Optifin Plus. Now, the reason I like Optifin Plus as a preservative is that you can use it at 170 degrees or lower. So that means if you're making lotion or something that is going to get thick as it gets cool, that's going to give you time to play with it. Germall Plus and some of these other ones, it's below 140 degrees. So by then your mixture's getting thick and you're fighting with it. So I prefer, even though it's a little more pricey, Optifin Plus. It's broad spectrum as well. What else do I want to show you guys? So glycerin. I usually get it from the Essential Depot because you can get 4 of these big jugs for a really good price. I go through a lot of glycerin, so that's who I use for that. So then I'm going to lower you guys and show you how to whisk this in, and you're just going to whisk it in till it's all mixed in and incorporated well, and then you're going to pour it in your bottles. Now I didn't bring any, actually I do have a couple bottles here I could use just to show you if you need to see that, but basically once you get the mix ready, it's just pouring it into your bottles, putting a pump and a label on it, and putting it out there. So now we're down ready to mix in. And I usually put in a little bit at a time, and I don't really like using the noodles because they don't always dissolve as well, but you know what? This is for my grandkids, so a noodle here and there is not going to hurt. And as you're mixing it in, it will cause some bubbles. That's fine because what you want to do, honestly, is leave it overnight. Let the bubbles subside a little bit before you pour it. And then what I actually used in here was my color I get from Wholesale Supplies Plus. This one's kind of beat up, but it's a small bottle. And they're called stained glass. They have every color you want. I actually just last week ordered the 16 ounce of these because I use them a lot in my scrubs, my bubble bath, my lotions, some of my soaps, like melt and pour soaps. I usually do like the high temp hot process, so then I'll use like micas for that, or clays or spices and stuff like that. But for bubble bath and lotions and melt and pour, this is a really good colorant from Wholesale Supplies Plus. So get you a small bottle and try it. I will tell you, if the water is still hot, it does help it dissolve a little bit better. Hope you're seeing that good. But this is such an easy process. Water in one bowl, surfactants in the other. Then and I actually, like I said, I put my color and my scent, everything in there. So all I have to do is dump it into the water and we're done. Bubble bath, so easy. Now that's the only thing, I didn't do my dishes yet, so I don't know if I could show you how this is gonna lather up. Maybe once I post it, I'll put it in the comment section and show you how it lathers up. Let's see. Or honestly, I can just show you how these surfactants lather up. You probably know that already, but if you don't, it's gonna show you. But that's it. It's pretty much all blended in. And if you want to make it stronger in scent, add it. If you want to make it stronger in color, you can add it. Nothing you can't do. I don't know if it's going to be able to show you how it pours out nicely. So if I move the camera, excuse my mess. Let's see. You can see once the bubbles subside, you're going to have a nice bubble bath. So for now, put a little bubble bath in here, and I'm going to fill it with water, and I'm going to come back and show you. Okay, now this is just filling up this. And it's pretty lathery all the way through. Can you see that? So you can adjust the surfactants, you can increase them. A lot of these go up to 10% per recipe. So if you want a really super duper bubble bath, you can absolutely do that. But I will come back with more recipes. I'm just trying to give you guys some free recipes to save you time, money, effort. You can tweak it from there, but at least you'll have a basic recipe to start. And be sure and like and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to hopefully do a couple recipes a week. That's my goal, okay? Please share your results. Show us what you made.